Hey buddy, Steve back in Railgrade. Let's jump into Region 23's A branch. This one's called Frozen Dam. Also says mobile computers there. S-rank time is 90 minutes. Yoshida, excellent work as always. I've gotten 2 words for you. Mobile computers. Traditional computers are big in mobile rooms, right? Our lawyers just negotiated rights to the future. Mobile computers. Turns out, the old trick was to add rockets. Let's get some made. Jeff. Ooh. Alright. Task is to produce 12 mobile computers. A giant hydroelectric dam was planned for this region during terraformation. Sadly, no one checked the ambient temperature. Every drop of water, save a couple of geothermal springs, is frozen solid. Super. Hide your compute rocket industry inside this frozen bowl and make the future. Long removed, always stuck in licensing. The mobile computer has been the dream of computerists for hundreds of years. Now, by luck, Nakatani Chemicals worked out the licensing nightmare to this lucrative industry. All you have to do is build them. Okay, Jeff is pulling something weird, if he's saying that crap. Alright, so we gotta make 12 of this stuff. And to do this, we have 140 workers, by the way. Got a lot to work with here. So every 64 seconds, we'll take 8 rockets, 4 retrograde, 4 hulls, and 8 mainframes, and launch one. Okay. So let's go down, let's work down the tech tree here. So we need, again, mainframes, hulls, retrograde rockets. We'll start with the mainframes. Mainframes need CPU, wire, and widgets. We don't need robot arms, so you can ignore those. You ignore televisions, CPUs, we're going to need for the mainframes, so that's going to need wire. I think we have that here, silica, and neon gas. Then we have the whole neon gas tree to deal with. Hulls, it mentioned. Hulls, retrograde, and rockets. Okay. A hull yard will take 4 steel and 2 plastic to make 2 hulls. That's pretty easy from there, because we can do plastic, can do a lot of stuff. The booster plant takes iron and reactives to make a retrograde and a waste. Why would I ever do anything with paper clips? This is something I unlocked in one of the last videos, but I don't know why the hell that's even here right now. Incinerator, obviously. Tool dies can make the widgets we need for the framer. Again, don't need the armory at all for this. Don't need the tube plant at all for this. Luxury assembler's a dead end. So pretty much we're going to need framers, CPU fabs, rocket factories. They need tons of widgets and some steel. We need a lot of steel production here. Okay, heavy works will need motors, so we don't need a motor assembly. I wish I could just, like, draw on the map and just cross stuff out. Furniture assembler, won't need. Hull yard, we will need. Okay, the heavy tools can do some catalyzing, but if I just bulk produce a bunch of stuff, I should be okay. Alright, we have, like I said, tons of workers available. Any new vouchers I can pick up? No, looks like I picked up everything already. Yep, owned 51 of 51. I don't know why I'd scroll down when I can just look at that. Oh, sweet. And we got some stuff over here. Okay, there's our steam vent. I'm guessing this is where the dam was supposed to be. We have a few steam vents down here for energy. We have a few water springs down here. We have 4 level 0 copper mines here. We have a couple level 0 iron mines. 3, excuse me. Wow. Wow. 5 level 5 coal mines. They know what they're doing. Some silica quarries, some level 5 oil wells. This steel mill is in the exact wrong place. Right now, I'll tell you that. I'm going to build a new one over here. There's no reason I have to take the coal and the iron across this map to make steel, and then take it wherever the hell I want to build everything else. This is in the wrong spot. We've got our copper here, so we can do wire in here. And we do have a Zeppelin dock, and they can export a ton of stuff. So maybe what we can do, once I get some of this built up, is what I'm seeing here is we're going to have enough to do 4 rockets when this thing is fully loaded. Because we got 8 times 4 is 32, 4 times 4, 4 times 4, 8 times 4. So essentially I need to bring in enough to fill this thing 3 times, but the excess can go to my Zeppelin dock. Or, alternatively, I could build a warehouse. I like the idea of just selling the excess stuff. I really do. Alright, there's going to be a bit of building here. So, I will see you all in a bit. Alright, and doing the setup for this one's actually fairly difficult. I thought I could do quite a bit with 29,000 bucks, but putting the steel mill over here and not using this one and vice versa, ignoring these 3 wire coilers, swap these and it'd be so much easier. So what I've done is I've set up a loop for the iron and the coal to get delivered to the steel mill. This iron mine is going to deliver just to this booster plant because it needs 3 iron and a reactive to make a retrograde and a waste. The waste I could definitely take back and use in this iron mine, or alternatively I can run it over here to these coal mines to boost them up, or these silica quarries to boost them for my CPU production. These oil wells are actually going to feed into 2 oil refineries and 3 plasticizers. I'm only doing, I'm actually kind of scaling the stuff back because I don't need it all right now. Plus, I need to actually have the plastic available to do not just the tool die, but I also need it for the hull yard. So I actually have to get plastic, or sorry, excuse me, I need to get steel from the steel mill over to my hull yard, wherever I decide to put that up. So I'm thinking what I'll do is maybe build an area over here in a little bit to have multiple tool dies and a hull yard, and then just have a spur line coming off the steel mill just to deliver steel to this. From that though, let's see. Rockets, we're gonna need that over here too, because we need widgets. Thankfully, we have those widgets being produced. So, what it may end up being like is have my rocket factories, or rocket factory singular, next to a hull yard. And as the plastics are being made, some of the widgets will go there. The rest of the stuff will move on. I think that makes sense, because we need plastics. Do we? I mean, it's all going to need to go in there. So, a lot of moving parts with this one. I've got 90 minutes to make this happen. Take a deep breath, and let's go. 3. Yeah, this one isn't linked in, and that's totally fine, because there's plenty of coal here to go around. And then over here, let's get the oil going also. Actually, no, let's just do the steel, so I can sell the steel off and kind of pay for everything else down the line. I'm actually going to do this as a pull train. There we go, start the clock. And then as I add more onto this, it'll be okay. We'll go this way. This only holds 8 at a time, so it makes sense for me to actually do a little bit more with it. Right, they're running. Now down here, I guess I'll build stations for this stuff. Let's do that here. I'm not going to grab these guys just yet. Do an oil train down here. And how much we can hold it? 8, 8, 8, 8. Okay, I can do 12 tracks, or 12 trains here. Go. And once I get this up and running, I can actually build the second level and deliver more of all this stuff at a time. Nice thing too, booster plant takes the reactives, so I need the second oil refinery to take care of that. There is the other way of getting the reactives, in which using a coal gasifier works, but I need to have energy for that, meaning I need to build a power plant or utilize those geothermal vents over here. Not exactly what I'm hoping to do just yet. Do this down here, and I'm going to sell this steel, like I mentioned, for the first little while, just to make sure I'm earning some cash. I'm going to make sure you wait until full, because I actually want to make sure that I'm utilizing as much of this as I can. But also, it guarantees that there's materials moving. With how fast I'm gobbling up that coal, I might need to be able to do more with that right away. Pull extra cash out of the bank. You're going to be hearing that phrase a lot in this video. Alright. So they're running. We got plastic going. We got reactives going. Ooh, there's a 2-stop right now. I can't justify paying for that train right now. I'll just do 4 going down to here. And like I said, they're going to use both of them to make it happen, but no iron's been delivered here yet. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And this guy can hold 12 at a time. So I'm okay actually doing the big jump on this one. But I'm going to do 5. No, I can do 6 actually, hang on. And then bring a waste back. Because I actually want to use the waste here to catalyze him. Alright, that's running. We have our plasticizer full, which is telling me I need to do something with it. Could sell it off, but that's a long-ass way to hook up a train track to a dock. So that train is gonna... Yeah, the train shouldn't have too many problems on the turnaround. But again, the whole point of this is right now just to get the... Just use this to fund everything in the process. Alright, we got our first neon gas. And neon gas actually sells for quite a bit. Neon gas sells for... No, it doesn't. 64. Never mind. But retrograde sells for 256. So if I wanted to, I could actually move my retrograde out and utilize it to make some extra cash. But it is kind of needed here, and I can start delivering 16 at a time. That'd be even cooler. Haven't really built the delivery system for this yet, because I still got to figure out how I'm going to get the plastics all set up. So let's see if we can get that squared away right now. I'm talking English tonight. Okay, hull yards are 4,000, so I can't do anything with that just yet, but hulls, very, very valuable. Hulls will export for 256 apiece. Nitrogen TVs go for a little bit more as well. Right. That does take a little bit of time to get going. We're full up here again. Actually upgrade him. I just need this train to be moving. I need this guy to be producing, obviously. Ooh. Lag spike, and I don't think that was on your end. I think it was on mine, oddly enough. Shouldn't be doing that. Next thing I need to build, though, is a tool die. The thought is if I build like some tool dies over here, mix those in with the other setups, it should keyword be okay. Wow, down to $2. Helpful. I can take 4 and make 4. Go ahead and... assuming that guy would be there to work. Be kind of like that. Just gonna snip that off. And I'll modify him as I need to, just to move more stuff about. This guy is not producing as much as he needs to. There we go, here's some cash. Alright, so we get a couple more tool dies built. Extend this track out. That's what I was hoping to do with it. There we go. And plan is, so have this extend out, this train station. Probably put a 4th tool die in here, just to make sure I'm producing as many widgets as I can, and then move those widgets back for the CPU factory? No, not that. The framer. The framer needs it. So it's like, there's a lot of steps you have to do to get everything going here, unfortunately. Fortunately, though, I have a ton of steel saved up, so I'm actually able to move that out and make a little bit of cash on the side with it. Obviously, once I get the hull yard built up, I'm not going to. But, let's see here. Hull yard. Yeah, we're going to need plastics, so I can make that work. We also need, like I mentioned... Yeah, so the hull yard's going to need plastics. What I'll need to do is put a hull yard in this mix as well. Let's prep that. Hull yard. And I think for this, I may actually put it We'll put it over here, actually, and then reverse the track. Or just bring a track in above it. That works just as well. I like that idea, too. We'll tuck that in there. We'll take some plastics, and we'll do a track like that, straight up. Out of cash already. Super. Somehow made that work. Oh, damn it, out of cash. And no, I'm not going to lower this thing, you stupid game. Once I get 1864, not a great year for America, but it was a year. I'll go ahead and build that up, and I'll start moving steel across the valley. Mix that with plastics, make some hulls, make some cash out of it. And it's also got to start getting my rockets brought in, too. Ooh, hang on. Hold up. I need steel here. Shit. I think I already messed this up. Yeah, we need widgets and steel for the rocket factory, but I don't have... Well, I do have widgets here. Hang on. Did I get my rocket factory? How much does the rocket factory cost? 8,200. Poopy. That's not what I need. Alright. What I need to do is actually get some more stuff built. Awesome. Let's reconfigure you. Get you upgraded, because you need to move more stuff than you're currently moving. Yeah, we're full on neon gas, we're full on retrograde. A lot of stuff that can be taken down there and sold, but I can't even connect it right now because of how everything's laid out at the moment. Yeah, this guy's full. This train is really the only thing that's moving cash for me at the moment. Let's get that. I've got the cash for it. Let's go. Hook it in. Don't even have the cash to build a station yet, but let's go ahead and get those built up if I can. Just one. How many can you hold? 16? Okay, I'll do a 6-stack. Got that little bit of cash, so we can move that now. I may have to hook this in to my export line. Only name I've got for it at the moment. But being able to move some of this stuff would be kind of helpful. Let's see. Neon gas. 64. Retrograde 256, yeah. Of course, let's level with it. Well, that's an idea. Yeah, hang on. Got a crazy ass idea. Bear with me a second. I'm just going to take this and just export some of it. However, the retrograde is now hooked into my to this platform. So if I choose to, which I might, I could drop off the retrograde here, but for the time being, I'm going to sell it at the Zeppelin dock to get a little more cash out of it and hopefully, make money. Because I kind of need money. Widgets, same thing, really. If I can just move some of this stuff out. Oh, wait. Yes, I need money now. My money and I need it now. Actually, I need to earn the money, but you know what I mean. Okay. So the hulls and the retrogrades can be done there. And that's just an issue of getting the mainframes and the rockets set up. But the rockets I can build here, theoretically, once I have the cash for it. Let's see how much money I get off this train selling it off. But again, this is an emergency stopgap. I don't think this is the way to go long term, especially... I mean, hang on. I'm only 15 minutes into this. Theoretically, I should, keyword, be doing okay with this. Okay. I'm going to have this as a 3-stack platform. Just so when the retrograde comes in, I can drop it off here. Because theoretically, the retrograde should make me some money when it's dropped off, right? Right? Over here. There we go. A little more cash coming out. Because my thought process would be hook in the rockets over here, put a platform over here, and I gotta move the widgets across, so I have to do like one of those short tracks like this. Well, yeah, be like that. That's definitely not going to work long term, but go with it for a minute. If I put the rocket factory down, I can grab all the widgets, drop it off in here. I get paid for the delivery on that, then I get the rockets over here. Mainframes, I think, are going to be my bottleneck, because I haven't done anything to get my mainframe production going yet. And again, once I fill this with retrograde, I can just excel the rest off at the Zeppelin dock. How are we doing over here? We are picking up a waste. That's good. And if I need to keep filling this guy up, I totally can. Or I could also move the waste over here. Actually reconfigure you. That's what I wanted to do with it, is actually get the train to have more available to it. Reconfigure you. Boom. All I had to do was just add those extra 6 cars, add a push onto the pull trains, and we should be working okay. I may have to stop the train doing my export here in a minute from the steel mill. Just to make sure I've got a continuation of these things. Yeah, the hull yards, I could deliver those. I think that might be the plan now. Just to start getting some cash out. Yeah, I like that. I don't like that steep-ass climb to get out of there, but I'll have that as the exit point. Then over here. This. We'll have this guy take the route here. So he's going to duck left, go up here. Actually, no, he could have that. Yeah, help him do that. We'll go down this hill, drop into here, and have a slow climb coming out. That should work. How much of my retrogrades pulling in here when I drop them off, please? Let me know. Okay, 256 apiece. That's perfect. That's what I need to be seeing. These hulls will be dropping how much each? 256 also? 256 times 6 is 1,500 or so? Yeah, don't remember. Yeah, 256 pop. This train I'm going to sell, because I don't actually need them right now. I actually need the steel going down here, over to my hull yard, and that did give me enough money to pick up my rocket factory. Yay, it's a happy little rocket factory. But now I'm going to take widgets and look at that. I don't think I actually needed to have it be that big, but I'm now picking steel up here, and I can take rockets and send them over also. We can have like a second station, like bring a track next to it, and it would be fine. Alright. Grab all the money. Yes, now I can afford shit. Sometimes you just gotta get a little bit of oomph going with this, and the game's like, oh, you need money. Here you go. Alright. So now we need our framer, which you're gonna need CPUs, wires, and widgets. And we're gonna need... Let's get our copper set up. While we can, before I forget. Industry. Wire coils. Here we go. Okay, perfect. Perfect. It looks so jank. I can also upgrade these guys. Don't worry about that. Whoops. Not worried about that. Okay, there we go. We got our neon gas. We have our wires now being built. So with the wires and the neon gas and the silica, we can now get our CPU fab up and running. It'd be a happy little CPU fab. That's an expensive ass CPU fab. We need to get more. We actually need to get more oil up and running. And we need to get another... Any of the plasticizer going right now? They're doing okay at the moment. do need to get my rockets going, though. Need to start getting them out the door. So we'll do this. Out of that, do a little parallel track, go something like that. I'm going to alternate, because this guy's going to start taking rockets and sending them off. Okay, he's actually... Wait. Okay. that got a little crazy, a little fast. I actually wanted the rocket train. Yeah. Do that. Damn it. I wanted this guy to actually sell at the Zeppelin dock because this is now full on hulls. And I want the retrograde and the rockets to be going that way. Train got stopped, that's fine. Now we can work on the mainframes. Gotta get 12 of them done, remember? So industry. CPU fab. Mainframes. Right, work my way to mainframes. Don't know why my brain keeps freezing on that. CPUs, wires, and liquids. Okay. We'll put that about here. Okay. And I want to take wires, and I can actually grab both from the same train. That track out there. Yeah, we go, baby. Yeah. Alright. Silica, neon, and wire. What's the ratio here? 12, 4, and 8. Need all 4. If I just do 3 and 3, I should be okay. Or I do like 4. I should have 4 and 2. That's it. 4 and 2. Go. Over here. Just like that. Perfect. Do 12 here. We'll add a waste at the back end. Not enough money to place train. Okay, need 400 extra bucks. First time I've actually run into a problem with that in a while because I wasn't paying attention to how much money I actually had. But let's get the last little bit of cash out the door. There we go. Alright. So now we're full on neon gas and wire. We'll get the silica coming in here in a minute. We're going to fill it up completely. Should, keyword, be okay. Now from there, we're going to need to get our framer set up. Yeah, framer. Okay, rockets, we're almost full. That's good. And it needs December as a catalyst. There's no way, I don't even know what that is. So, next. Let's sell that train. This is the last hull yard train I'm taking over here, because I want everything else to actually go into this, if at all possible. Okay, cool. There we go. And let's kind of just demo that little nub right there. That way trains that do come this way, we can kind of figure out the routing in a bit. All right. Go. And oil is running a little thin up here, so another station. You only have a 3 stack down there? Yeah, let's fix that too. We'll take this droid. Whoops. Clone it. And we'll start pulling oil from this section too. And now this should have an abundance of oil coming in. Also increase this. 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, don't have the cash for it yet. I already got my CPUs full. Shit, that was fast. Okay. Here we go. This is the plan. The framer needs to be along this line. What if we put the framer like up here? There's no way. I don't have enough money for the framer, but just follow my logic for an insane second. Oh my god, 16,000? You're that small? That's what she said. Are you kidding me? Okay, the rockets are actually now full. No, wait. No, we need 32 rockets. Derp. The whole yard's gonna fill up. This guy's gonna fill up. Where are the other widgets going? I'm a little confused of why this is not producing enough wait, no, I figured it out. I don't have enough widget. I don't have enough factories yet for it. So I need 6. And that's just in the wrong damn spot. Steve, what the shit are you doing? Station's too long. Okay. Need to put the rest of them down here. Because this can get delivered plastic, but so could, this needs to get delivered plastic too. Alright, 25 minutes into this scenario right now. I need my mainframe production. Other than that, I've got everything assigned. I need to switch this. Yeah, I pretty much want these two to be return tracks, but these guys go down this way. And they need 2 minutes essentially per. So I gotta get this done sooner rather than later. When do you go back to exporting? You get actually. I got it. We're doing this. That station's still there. Perfect. I don't have nearly enough cash for this, but I want to make it happen. That I can make work. I'm going to grab all the CPUs out of here. I'm going to grab all the retrograde out of here. Dump off the last retrograde and sell the rest of the Zeppelin dock because CPUs sell for $256, as does any extra retrograde. A full train is going to sell 2,000 of these materials off. I need them. Also, I need to be producing this stuff, so it makes kind of sense to have more. Have more available, like, have this stuff going out the door for me. The catalyst is not being used, though. So I think I need to build a waste train. Yeah, we can do that. This is so jank, but I love it deep down. I'm going to make him wait until empty over here. There we go. I solved the problem of the waste for the moment. We are now full on retrogrades, but we still have a ton of CPUs and retrograde now being sold at the Zeppelin dock. Okay. I was doing this. What the hell are you doing? Dude, reverse. Just get the hell out of there. I don't know what he was thinking. This train can do it. Now we just need 32 mainframes. Tall ask, but it's now doable. I can see it as a possibility. Reminder: framer, 2 CPUs, 3 wires, 3 widgets. Here are my widgets. Here are my wires. Here are my CPUs. Theoretically, I could put the framer like right here, just like right smack dab in this area, and we should be okay. We need more plastic production, it looks like. Yep. With all the oil coming in over here, we should have enough of this material coming in. We should be okay on that front. Oh, interesting. You grabbed on the way back. Didn't have to, but I'm okay with it deep down. Kind of okay with it. Alright. Got plenty of widgets, but we need, I think I need like 6 of them. Minimum at this rate. And I don't want to build any more right now until I get this framer up, because the framer is going to be the last hurdle really for me. Yeah, this train is garbo. Without a, as it is right now. I definitely want to upgrade him, but I don't want to actually spend any more money on it. The rocket train being stopped is actually good, because it buys time for these things to be delivered and to build them. You know. How much do mainframes sell for? I keep forgetting to check this. 512. Got it. Okay, this train's got everything else we need here. So we just have the last rockets, and then we're going to go to the Zeppelin dock and sell everything else off. There we go. Just a little bit faster if we can. This guy's full. I'm going to have him go auto on this one, because I want him to understand that you can go this way, drop off those 2, and then go to the Zeppelin dock to sell the excess. Oh, interesting. He went the wrong way. But simultaneously, there is no kind of connective route to this, which I could easily fix. Not going to, though. I'm under an hour now in this. I'm going for 30 minutes on this scenario, and note, I still don't have my mainframes up. I don't think I'm doing well right now. Truth be told. Let's restart this train. There we go. Double spark, 16 steel. Let's clear this guy out. Am I going to have an Ouroboros situation here where he's going to be eating his own tail? Maybe not. Perfect. Down here, he might. No, he's fine down there. Selling this train full of materials, it's now letting me sell a lot of extra stuff too, so I should have been doing that a while ago. So a train full of steel going out the door now. It's just everything you have to do just to get to the point where you can buy these extra things. Kind of crazy. Yeah, full train is 64. That's it. This train is coming with CPUs and retrogrades. This is an expensive train. This train makes me the monies. Look at that. 512, 512, 512, 512. That's a $2,000 train right there, and that's a heck of a lot. More than that guy's bringing in, at least. Get some extra cash. I'm gonna get those wires over here. I'm holding off on anything else until I can get this framer built. It's crazy though. The other options for a level 4, you know, 496 for a tube plant, 16K for an armory, but also 16K for a framer. I like the idea of putting him here, just so I can have like bring the trains out for widgets, maybe do a loop or something. Could put it here at the end of that line also. Farming here. Silica, nope. CPU, wires, and widgets. Yeah. CPUs are going to come down this way. Wires, I can bring a spur line over this way for it. It's actually prepping now. It's going to do like that. I think it's going to come into this area. go, I think here might be the spot. Because then I can stack up the, or even right here on this low spot, like right in here might be the way to go. Because if I can put it there, I can grab the widgets, the CPU is going to come right by, and I can run the wires right up to it. It's just a matter of just getting the last little bit of freaking cash. Still can't take the loan out for it, but right here's my spot. Got it. All right. Four here with that one. Up here. Ooh, how do I make you work? Here we go. I bring that track over. A little jank. Oh, I can do like that. Maybe I can bring him back. Hang on. Salvage that section. Salvage these sections. Now I have to pretty much go around that. Ooh, that's actually perfect. Here. 4. All I need. Over here. And how much can you hold? 12? Done. Okay. You're bringing that over here. Dedicated track for widgets. Clone you. And then the CPUs just got dropped off. Perfect. That's what I need. And every 32 seconds we'll get a pair of mainframes. And then this train, most likely, where are you going? Are you going the right direction, dude? No, you're not, my dude. You're not going down here to the Zeppelin dock to sell your stuff. Right, return track is going to go like that. All trains on the return are going to go up here, and they're going to head back over to that. That's just going to how it's going to have to be. All right. Once we get the widgets delivered, still no widgets. Shit. Where are my widgets at? Okay, that could have come. That was. Wow, I'm going to get canceled just for saying that one. Okay, there we go. And how much is this train bringing in? You are not nearly long enough for what you're doing. You need to bring in 12 at a time. As soon as I get the cash for it, I am buying this. There we go. Yeah, this needs to be bringing 12 at a time. Because this guy's full. He's like 4, 4, and 4, and he's fully loaded. There's no reason this guy should be coming up empty. Yeah, we don't even have the widgets right now to build the first mainframe. And the mainframe is probably going to get sent out on a dedicated track, by the way. Probably, like, bring it down over here, hook into this, and figure out some fancy schmancy way to come back. But now, no, the rockets are going out the door. Yeah, rockets, hulls. The hull yard is full, by the way. The rocket factory, full. This guy, new. But maybe got some widgets being sold here? Hot damn, finally. Yeah, these guys getting actually tons of plastic delivered is going to keep this rocket factory probably operational for a bit. Yeah, got our first mainframes. Awesome. Okay. Boom, I like it. Oh, and you can... Oh, hello. Oh, I can do so many evil things now. Okay, come over like this. Like that. Looking for that station. And then coming back. Yeah, here's as that. We're just going to have a dedicated track for this. This is a 3 length. Make that a 6. Oh, can't. 5 it is. And you have 4 aboard right now? Cool. Okay. Yeah, look at that. It's already mapped it out perfectly. And these things are going to crank out the monies. So, but it's also 8 mainframes. I have 4 coming up right now. Let's actually go ahead and upgrade you guys, because now I've got the cash available. I can start doing some upgrades. And I think the structures that are going to need the upgrades sooner rather than later are going to be these, like, second point things. So these things that are going to be needing to have upgrades to do this stuff, to accomplish what they need to do. I kind of need to have them doing the things that they do. Yes, they can do that. Okay, cool. It's a bit of a jank over here. Yeah, I'm going to allow that. Not many more times, though, I'm going to allow the rockets to keep going. And definitely with the mainframes being delayed as long as they were. This was the holdup. You're level 1. I don't know what I wanted to actually upgrade next. I think maybe my plasticizers, really. Because these guys are producing a ton of materials that I need. And if these guys are, you know, the plastic's all being absorbed over here, I'm gonna need more production. Wire coilers seem to be doing okay. Got a lot of waste over here, which I could reuse my waste train. And that may actually happen now. Let's do that. Actually do that here. There we go. Reconfigure. You're gonna take a spur off of that. Nope. And we're gonna demo this. So we'll grab all the waste we can out of here. What I don't grab, I can grab off of this. I can take it back over to the coal mines and get them up and running. And keep them going. That should work. Air quotes. Should work. Alright. We have... Okay, we're still short. No, there's the next 2 mainframes. That's what we need right there. Do I want to? I'm kind of thinking, like, do I need to do a robot arm factory? I'm legit asking. Should I get some robot arms? Okay. 16 hulls available. We've got our first one being built. We're now in play. Let's rebuild our hull train. Do you end up going down that way? You come over that way. Okay. A lot of materials going this way. This guy's going down empty, which I'm not okay with. But how much does this earn me, by the way? I actually never figured that out. How much do I get out of this? Alright, so I'm at 13-ish thousand. Let's see how much I earn, if anything, here. Nothing. That was it. There's nothing there. There's some sort of sound there. I didn't catch it, but... Yeah, these guys are fully running now. That's helpful. Yeah, weird. I didn't get a cool notification about what was being done there. You're still running. Okay. I'm going to sell this train again. Or at least stop him after this sell. Just because I don't think I really need it at this point. I'll just sell him again. Alright. Let's check on this. This is the main thing. Alright, the widgets are not moving. Let's just stop you. this guy legit is a problem for me. I've got a ton of widgets here. I've got enough steel over here, but I could use a hell of a lot more. Oh, these guys are running dry. Go and upgrade both of them. Plenty of coal coming in. A little disconcerting. I actually did not have enough steel. Yeah. More of that coming in. You're just hulls, okay. CPUs are doing okay, quotes. Yeah, because the CPUs all need to be dropped off here. Oh my god! Sorry, I thought those CPUs. Like, I have 36 CPUs now. I have 6. Well, 8 because 2 just went out the door. I think I'm gonna keep upgrading this guy just to get him to a point where he can just immediately crank out as many of these as he can. As long as he's fully loaded, he should have enough. Let's also upgrade all of these guys. Upgrading all my tool dies. You catalyze with robot arms. You catalyze with heavy tools. These guys catalyze with energy, and I haven't done any catalyzing other than the waste so far in this video. He just needs to have as many widgets on hand as possible, and I'll start that train moving again once this rocket factory runs out of widgets. I need the widgets here, more than anything else. Yeah. Wait until full, wait until full. I'll let you head out empty, that's fine. Going with okay, the CPUs are just being delivered here, and I think that's now an issue. Yeah, let's get a dedicated CPU line going for this. As much as I like it, I think I need to have these CPUs arriving a little bit faster than they're doing right now. Cool, how the hell am I going to make that happen? How am I going to make this work? Oh, that just didn't even work at all. That was just a waste of cash. Okay. Do that. Come down here. I could do a cross here, but I think I'm going to actually drop back down. And loop, do an eye loop there. Do an eye loop here too. Alright, we'll do 8 CPUs at a time on this guy. That'll work. I'm going to wait until empty here. This guy, I'm going to reconfigure. Go. There we go. CPUs now have a dedicated track for that. Go. Upgrade you too. I haven't done much with you guys yet. You probably need mega upgrades, actually. There we go. How we doing? 3 of 12. Alright, so yeah, as long as we start getting the mainframes brought in. There goes our mainframe there, by the way. We're set. Oh, there goes the rocket. But I make no money off of you, you suck. Alright. Let this bad boy run for a bit, and we should heal be okay. Where's my train for this? Here we go. How much came in? Alright. Now the widgets are being brought in, and I can restart this train because there's a bunch of widgets here that aren't actually being taken. Oddly enough, though, it wasn't taking widgets out of these two, it was taking widgets out of these ones, which I don't get that. Especially in a situation where, you know, we need widgets to be brought over. This guy has not unloaded any widgets so far, so I can tell. But we're now pulling from widgets from places that don't need to have widgets pulled. Oh wait, I got it. Sell. Buy. Salvage this whole thing. Alright, problem solved. Nope. There we go. Okay, so we'll pull from this one, but he's mainly going to pull from these two that have no frickin' business having those widgets here. That's what we're needing now. Alright, more CPUs delivered. Train's been stuck for over a minute. Why did you guys... Okay, what the hell are you... Okay, reverse. I'll ask many questions about that, but not at this time. If it's on auto, you shouldn't be going down the track that has a damn train here. Go down this one. There you go. Steel is not being produced or not being... Or is it being consumed too fast? Yeah, it's kind of being consumed pretty quick. Alright, these guys are full. Awesome. We need rockets. We need hulls. Here come the mainframes. Essentially, I'm just trying to reroute all these trains so they are not delivering to the Zeppelin dock unless they absolutely have to. Another rocket out the door. Love it. As long as I keep bringing those mainframes in, we're going to be good. Got 6 waiting for pickup. I like it. And I've got 6 there. Awesome. Alright, I think this one's a little stressful. Not going to lie. This one is a pretty stressful start. You have to almost like intentionally not go for the objective like I did with the steel cell. Like just selling a bunch of steel knowing that it's not going to be going to where it needs to be going, into the hulls. That gets really disconcerting really quick. I'm going to go ahead and take this track out this way. We're going to go that and that. Push. Actually, no. They're going to go like this. Then on the return, they're going to come back. Mainly because I want the trains to kind of like have this. If they're coming down this way, they should be able to fork off. But if they're coming out, they shouldn't have to be interfering with that. Man, I think I would have said it was English, but I'm really not sure. Alright. Got 5 out the door now. Okay. I'm really tempted to put a, like a... You know what? I'll do a warehouse. Really wish I could do more there. Put retrograde here. Yeah, unload. Unload. And you're gonna take a retrograde, I guess, rockets. Anything that comes down here, if this is full, I want it to be taken off here. Hulls is going to be the third thing. Just want to make sure that this stuff is not being wasted. And if I do get these guys filling up, I'll load I'll essentially say, like, oh, here, load over on this side, dump it off, come back. Like right here, I got some retrograde coming back. It doesn't need to be coming back. It needs to be staying down there. Same thing with these rockets, because we're almost full on rockets. But the hulls, they are full. And I want to make sure those stay relatively close by. Does this sound insane? Yes. Do I care? Somehow less. Alright, we're low on neon gas? Seriously? What the shit's going on over here? How are we gonna go on neon? That's a legit problem for me right now. Do I need another neon refinery? Why? What are these guys doing over here? Are they just not producing that fast? 24, 24, 20. This guy's almost drained, which is fine. These two are drained, but like here, ton of oil, ton of oil, ton of oil. There's no reason we should not have a ton of oil over here. Granted, the plasticizer are doing work with it, but interesting. They really tried to drain these two as much as possible. I don't get it, but meh. Can I make neon gas faster? It's a coal gasifier, but it takes energy. You go for a coal power plant. I don't think I need it though. I mean, I've got half of them done. I've got 35 minutes to get the rest of them. The mainframes are the hold up, air quotes. But it's really just a matter of just getting those CPUs back here. I'm gonna switch that so he comes in this way. Doesn't slow down as much on the turn. Yeah, that's right. Ugh, my neon gas. That's the problem now. Alright. Steam vent over here. Full gasifier. I don't know if I can put this somewhere down here. The coal's right here, so we know that. But I can't... I don't think I can put a track in here, can I? I can. Okay, let's make weird happen. Industry. Coal power plant. Okay, not happening. Gasifier. Okay, we need energy. Let's go ahead and build that. Interesting. Wasn't expected to have to go like that, but okay. Do 4. He's getting pretty damn fast doing this. We can definitely go a lot more than that because he can hold 16 now. Alright, you guys are here. Train here. We're going to need them too. Trust me, we're going to need them. Now, we got reactives coming in over here. I can run the reactives over here if I have to. Or, yeah, neon. I'll need a neon refinery for this. I already have 8 of my 12. I just need the mainframes, but the CPUs are dependent on that, so let's make shit happen. Can't place there, can't place there, can't place here. Awesome. Go. Probably could have gotten away with doing with a basic one on that, but I'm at the point now. It's like, I need this damn shit built. Go. You're level 3. Whoops. Get you to level 3 also. No, my booster plant is just running at baseline. It's great. 4, 6, 0. No rockets being dumped off. That's good. More mainframes being delivered. Awesomer. Okay, if we can just get the CPUs going, we're okay. Unfortunately, we're actually short a CPU here. But I've got 3, 4. Yes! Okay, cool. Wire's running low? Who had that on their bingo card? Low on wire. Definitely do upgrades this late in the game because it says I need 3 to go. I got 30 minutes in which to get it done. I was trying to get this one done in under an hour, and I'm a little bummed I didn't get it done in under an hour. But still. Yeah, could sell it off over there, but I just want to make sure I've got this stuff sticking around if need be. And I don't have the capacity to do anything else with this. And now really it's just 8, right? Okay. So we need to fill this guy up. We need a few more rockets. We have all the retrograde and all the hulls we need for this. And it's just a ton of mainframes we need. Thankfully, we got more CPUs coming in. I like it. And this waste train. So you need to not wait until empty, actually. Because this guy's also delivering waste. Alright. Emergency plan. Drop an incinerator down. There we go. Now we can actually take in some of this extra waste. We'll just make it work. And do you reach? Yes, you do. Awesome. That works. Alrighty. Got more neon going here. We got the notification. We have 2 left. We are... Okay, we're short by, let's call it 12 mainframes to make this happen. 12 mainframes. I got 4 incoming right now. 2 waiting to go, so I need 6 more mainframes. I like it. Out of CPUs again, though. Problem. I don't know how I can make this go faster. By me not being a dumbass. There we go. I should have been grabbing should have been putting more wire on this thing. Seriously? Oh, he just gobbled up all of it, that's why. Alright, yeah, still doing good. These copper mines stayed at level 0 the entire time. And we're able to get shit done. Gotta love them. Another CPU going out. Got 6 going down right now. My rockets are... Where are my rockets, gentlemen? There we go. Waiting on steel? Waiting on widgets. What the hell's going on over here? Weird. Okay. Alright. Got rockets coming in. Got hulls coming in, so rockets. We should now have enough rockets for this. We just need the last 2 mainframes. Boom, there they are. Cool. Frozen Dam. This one takes a bit to get going. I mean, look at the length of the video. You get an idea of how long this one takes, but once you get kind of everything going, I do think there are better ways to do your setup on your map. This is very much a rat's nest, and I try, keyword, to make these things look a little bit neater during this. I think I should have spent more time during my build phase, kind of just laying out where I wanted everything to go and not just hodgepodging it. I should have known where the framework was going to go before I got the CPU fab down. This, I like where it is just because of how it's all set up, but just kind of everything on top of each other. I'm not huge on this, but it worked. I mean, I got this one done with more than 25 minutes to go before the S-rank time expired, so there you go. Materials coming in, but again, the warehouses didn't really need to be used. It was very, very much a, like, once the rockets were all set, we're all done. Frozen Dam, 1 hour, 4 minutes, 35 seconds, S-rank time, 9 minutes. Dear Yoshida, bad news. The board had a couple rather pointed questions about your mobile computers. Considering their line of questions, I think you might be in trouble. They say your license were forgeries. How could you do this to us? I'll try to assure them you never intended to sell anything illegal. I should be able to smooth things over. Leave it to me. I'll save you. Jeff. Yeah, no, I ain't trusting Jeff as far as I could throw him off the top of a building. Alright, we've got the Region 23 bonus now available, but next week I'll take on Region 23's Branch B, and then eventually make my way down to Region 24. I know I'm getting close to the end of the game, because there aren't many spots left on the map here. Well, looks like there's a few more up there, but I'm just going to keep plugging away with this game. Drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.